Hello. I want to say good evening, even though it's good morning. I am scrapbooking my granddaughter. She's the second grand, and she was a vampire last Halloween for Halloween, and I know it was because she wanted this corset. I think she would have been anything if she could get a corset. So anyhow, she was a vampire, and this is my favorite picture because it actually looks scary. And my family is pretty pale, so she looks pretty pale, just like you'd expect a vampire to. Here she was having trouble with her fangs, and then she finally got some fang glue, and then she was fine. And this is her from the back, so you can see the lacing of the corset, except for it's so dark you really can't see it. So anyhow, I am using Mintay's papers, and these two, my two biggest pieces of paper, this one here, oops, let me pull this off here. This is from Botany, and I never actually ever planned on using this, but when I got thinking about this picture and putting this on it, I just had to do it. And then this one here is from the same collection. I'm going to use the floral, and so I'm going to put it probably somewhere right around here. And so I think I'll just go ahead and put that there. And I don't want to bring it all the way down to the bottom, but I'm kind of running it like a band. And, oh, my invisible ruler is right where I looked for it. Okay, should be pretty straight since the edges are. Okay. And then I have this one, it's from Old Manor. And again, it's like I just only planned on using this side, but I'm using this side today. And I've inked it with the Tim Holtz Black Soot. I said the whole time I was working on this, I was talking like this, like a vampire, or like we assume a vampire talks. Okay, and I gotta leave enough room. I've got rules for vampires. Be grounded by sunrise. You can play with your food, but never set it free. Don't fall on wooden picket fence. Beware of stake. I can't tell you how many movies I've seen where it's like the vampire ends up falling on a picket fence, and so it's like this big joke. Or if you're watching a movie and some bad guy falls on a picket fence. Now you know the kind of movies I watch. Okay, I gotta get it slower. Okay, so I need to have it down here a little bit more. I guess I should just went ahead and taped it down, but okay, that's good. And I gotta lift up this one and send it down a little bit more. Tell me if you guys have seen, what was it? Love at First Bite. I think it's Suzanne Frechette and George Hamilton. That was like so funny. That's one of my favorite vampire movies. Okay, so also I have this picture of Tegan just grinning with her fangs because she was happy now that her fangs were staying in. And so I'm gonna put this in this old looking frame. I don't think I need this the whole rest of the time. Okay, so I'm just gonna put her on this, or in this. Oh, I missed. Okay, and this is gonna be her pre-vampire picture. And so I'm actually going to tuck it in just to where you can't see her teeth. Oh, and I bet you I have too much tape in there. Okay. So, because I want you to think this is her pre-vampire. So you can see that this is before. Oh, but I have it, the frame upside down. Jeepers creepers. I knew it said something on there, but it's hard to see, and it's like, oh, I'm sure that it goes at the bottom, but then as soon as I put it down there, I could see it really good. Okay, how many times am I gonna do this? Okay, the word's gotta be at the bottom. I think she'll get such a kick out of this. My oldest granddaughter, she's seen the one where I scrapbooked her playing the guitar and singing, and she goes, oh, I love it so much. Now what kind of pictures do you want? I said, well, anything. I said, anything, you know. Because lots of times, you know, they'll send me usually it's their mom that sends me pictures. But sometimes I'll say, you know, send me what you have. And okay, the doors are from the book, The Doors. This little piece here, the little book that I wrote the rules on, is from, what? Oh, from Written Memories. And then I have this little thing here that looks like a document. And I think it is from, it's probably from Written Memories too. I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this in the top two. Like this is her, I don't know, whatever you might have to sign when you become a vampire. I think I have this over just a little bit too much because I don't want it right up against the picture, even though I suppose it wouldn't matter too much. Okay, and I still have to make sure it's just going to say vampire because then it's the rules. And I'll probably kind of center this, even though it won't be right over the book, it'll kind of be over the center. I just want it in the center. Okay, so I've inked these and this with the black soot. And I've got this little wax seal and it's black. And I have it says like Mason D something or other in French, something in French. Or I gather it's French. It looks like French to me. Or is this saying it looks like Greek to me? It really does look like French to me. Okay, so I've got this wax sealer, I don't know what you call the thing that seals the wax, but that's what I have here. And I'm going to just put it over the picture a little bit. And I guess I'm going to have a little overflow of glue, like I had a plan. Okay, and then, I have this rusty hinge, and the rusty hinge is from Life Stories. And I'm just tucking this in just a bit in that, this old paper. It's probably like, it's probably supposed to look like old wall. Got a gnat flying right next to me. You know how if you bring in something from the garden, it's like next thing you know you have gnats. Okay. And then I have, my little asterisk here. I've got an asterisk and I'm kind of pretending, you know how I always have a story. I'm pretending that it's a drop of blood from her pen. Okay. Usually my kids and grandkids, they just dress up like something pretty. So it's kind of fun to play with something a little different, odd. I can hear somebody mowing their lawn. I'm just trying to get my glue to come out here. Okay, so I've got my fountain pen, and I'm gonna put the tip right on the little splotch, but I'm gonna put it a little off center so it kind of looks like it kind of formed into that, if that makes any sense. And the little ink bottle actually says ink on it. So I actually punched a circle from the little Botany piece where there's, oh, I guess it's a butterfly. There's a butterfly and flowers. You can hardly make out what it is. But I'm just going to glue it over it so it doesn't say ink. Because we know it can't be ink if it's signed in blood. Okay. And I'm just gonna stick that down here. I kind of thought about just tipping it over or something, but I'm gonna leave it upright. We got a whole bunch of things tilted. And I can go ahead and put vampire on here now. And I'm just turning the whole thing upside down. I'm gonna kind of center it, and it looks like my P is the center. So I'm just gonna start with that. And I think these letters are K & Company, and I just think they're perfect for this. They're red, they're sparkly. This Vampire V is pointy. It's like, it just looks like what you'd use in my mind where I'm writing the story. It's so fun because it's like, I just cannot, you know, it's like I grew up in Wisconsin. I mean, no matter what we dressed like, we looked like an Eskimo when we left the house. Because it was too cold to wear a costume. So it's like it didn't matter what you wanted to be, you were wearing a winter coat. And there was a couple of times that there was actually snow on the ground with the leaves. Okay, now that one I can't pull up again because I've glued it. These are probably pretty old letters, so hopefully they'll stay down pretty good. I know this one's not. I think some of the glitter kind of got underneath, and that's kind of making it want to come loose. Okay, I'm not leaving too much room for my eye. I'll just have to put it sideways. Not that it actually needs it, I suppose. But I'm going to put it there. Because it's another thing that looks like a drop of blood. Can't help myself. Okay. You can see this R is already wanting to come up, but I'm going to try to get it to stay there until I'm all done. Okay. And then I did have to glue the asterisk too. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Okay. Now I've got these. I keep thinking that the paper is off just because of this little edge there. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm still on the thing now that I've moved my camera again. Okay, I've got this door that I'm just gonna put over here, and my thoughts are like all these doors are opening because she controls everything, you know how vampires are. And so I'm gonna put her there. And so I'm gonna have her kind of like floating above the doorway a little bit. And I think straight, I'm gonna have this one straight. I might have one of them tilted, but that's straight there. And then I'm gonna put this one here and have it up just a little bit, maybe a little cockeyed. And then her over that. This is just so fun to play with. And I'm just thinking I can't wait for her to see it. It'll be so fun. Okay. It's funny because I'm kind of rebuilding it the opposite way of what I built it. I kind of worked my way up, but now I'm working my way down. Okay, I want to cover up the kitchen a little bit more. Okay, and then have her kind of straight now with the door crooked. It's so funny because out of all, all the times I've scrapbooked Halloween, I've rarely, I got these totally the opposite. I've rarely used Halloween paper, and it's really just because the kids don't look like how, they just are dressed up as different things, like a mermaid or a princess, so you're not really seeing anything. It looks Halloweenish, and like Aiden dressed up like the army guy, and so it's like they're always something different, so it's kind of, and here I am doing actually something that's Halloween-like, and I'm not using Halloween papers. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this one and cover up the people here and Aiden, because it's like I'll have him later with the group, and I've already done his Halloween one. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this door that looks really shabby and put it over here. Kind of, this one's my straight door, I guess. Okay. And then this is a magnifying glass, but I'm gonna use it here like it's a mirror and with no image in it. Because vampires can't see their own reflection. Nobody can see their reflection in a mirror. So I'm just gonna put that over here like it's a mirror. Kind of right close to where she's at. Oh, and then I have this, it's an old license plate, it looks like. And I'm just gonna stick that underneath there. And let's see, the license plate is from Old Manor. This is from Botany. And I think these little rusty screws and stuff are from Old Manor. So I've got 2 rusty screws over here. Just gonna put one here, and one here. just because I'm trying to make it look old but kind of new, and because you know, she would have, and the whole thing, like her picture here, you know how they never change once they're a vampire, so she would still be that when she became the vampire. Okay, and here we got a clock, and it also looks old. I've got another hinge. Did I actually glue that down? I guess I did tape it down. I was gonna say, I don't remember doing it. Okay, and then I'm just putting this one down at the bottom. And then I also have a hinge for, or a screw for over here, one that's a veered aid. And I'm just gonna kind of overlap the door a little bit with that. And then from, what is the flowers from? These are from Golden Days. I've got this pumpkin that's blue, and I've also put black soot on that. And then I've got like the red flowers, so they kind of look like they're changing to old too. And I'm shooting for the middle with this. And then the dark red flowers. I did use black soot on the flowers too. I think I said that, but just in case I didn't. I think I need to have it turned a little bit. Okay. Okay. And then I have, oh, I wrote on the vampire rules, I used a fine tip from Creative Memories. It's probably at least 16, maybe 20 years old. Still writing. Okay, and then my Gina Marie enamel dots. I have these ones that are red and deep red and sparkly. I'm gonna use those. And I'm just gonna you know how I usually just kind of do a cluster. I am just gonna kind of spread them out. So that maybe they look like drops of blood. Should anybody have this much fun? Okay, so got 2, 4, 6. Let me put one more thing over here. Put a little drop of blood on this license plate. Okay. One here. Maybe a couple sizes over here. And I think I'm going to put some more on this little book here. Maybe put a smaller one over here and a. Do I have enough yet? Let's see, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got to have it uneven numbers, so I'll stick one up there. Okay, so I think it's done, and I will have close-ups at the end. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day.